I'm Robin. We're about to introduce some exciting information to you. Forsage Tron, including X goals. So you absolutely want to take as many notes as you can, listen carefully. You absolutely don't want to miss any information. I'm going to introduce our speaker today, Mr. Mark Hamlin. He's an entrepreneur, speaker, internet marketer, husband, and father. He's a seven-figure earner who's coached thousands of people across the U.S. and all over the world in the areas of community wealth building, and his main focus has been on crowdfunding, cryptocurrency, and smart contracts. He's absolutely been a great mentor of mine and many of my team members, and I have learned a lot. I've learned and earned at the same time, so that's exciting, and you absolutely want to pay close attention. Marcus also has a major passion for teaching wealth building strategies to individuals, families, and organizations. He's also a highly sought after speaker for live workshops and seminars. So let me welcome Mr. Mark Hamlin.
All right. Thank you so much, Robin, for the warm welcome, and welcome to the call, ladies and gentlemen, no matter where you're calling in from around the world. So we're very excited about the information we're going to share with you, because we're at a very unique time right now. Because of technologies and other advancements, we now have the ability to create wealth by partnering with other like-minded people all around the world, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing stopping us from building a huge community of people who do business and support one another at a level that has never existed before. So before I get started and introduce you to the vehicle that makes this possible, Forsage Tron and X Gold, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important that we understand the concept. It's very important that we understand why we are doing this and how we will actually do this to have a major impact on our lives and the lives of people all around the world who want to go to the next level economically. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and get the recording started. But then what I'm going to do is go ahead and go to another screen here so that I can introduce you to the concepts that make this all possible. Now, here's the thing. If you can understand these concepts, ladies and gentlemen, if you can wrap your mind around these concepts, and then you can participate in what we're about to share here, you can absolutely do something amazing for yourself and your family. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of change my screens here. Just bear with me 1 second here. Glad everyone is able to join us today as we share this life-changing information. So bear with me 1 second. I've got to make a little change here really quick. All right, there we are. Excellent. All right, there we are. We are good now. All right, I see we've got more folks joining us. Welcome to the call, everyone. Glad you could all join us today. So, as I mentioned, very excited about the information we're going to be sharing with everyone. Let's go ahead and get this PowerPoint up. Very good. All right. So getting started, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you how you and I can partner with people all around the world, and we can literally build wealth by doing so. But it's very important that we understand the concept and exactly how this works and exactly why we need to come together and support one another. So I call this community wealth building in the internet age. My name is Mark Hamlin. I'll be your host, and I consider it an honor to speak with all of you. So with that, let's get started. So, this all started for me after the last recession. You remember that big recession? The banks had failed because of the mortgage meltdown. Well, I was caught right in the middle of that. I found myself facing foreclosure, ladies and gentlemen. It's around 2011, 12, something like that. And we were about to lose our house. But fortunately, I found out about a concept called crowdfunding we're going to talk about today. I got involved in that, and I was able to raise all the money I needed to save our house from foreclosure within 90 days. All right. And I took it upon myself to go ahead and travel around the country and around the world, sharing this life-changing concept with people. Now, here's the question I have for you. What is community wealth building and why community wealth building? Community wealth building is simply people coming together, supporting one another, doing business with one another so they can get to the next level economically. It's a fact that the wealthiest communities around the world, they have one thing in common. They do business with one another, ladies and gentlemen, and they keep that revenue within their communities. All right. So this is a key. So we've got the ability to do that using the latest life-changing technology I'm going to be sharing with you here in just a moment. So why community wealth building? Well, it's because a lot of people are struggling, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking at my screen, everything that's red or shaded brown, these are people who are struggling around the world. All right, struggling to make it just to take care of their families and be lucky if they can accomplish their goals, right? So why is that? Why are so many people struggling around the world? Well, here's the thing. First of all, when you look at the top 78 countries, one of the things you're going to find is that the bottom 40, the average monthly income per family is less than $1,000 per family. It's very difficult to succeed and to provide for your families when you don't have enough money coming in. All right. Also, you'll notice that the poorest country in the world right now is the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where the monthly income is $43. How in the world can you take care of your family on just a few $100s a month, right? But the thing you need to understand, it's not just around the world, it's in the United States also. Here's the chart, 2019. It shows you the differences in median household income in the United States based on ethnic groups. There are some groups in the United States, they are way, way behind. All right. So why is that? Okay, this is important that we understand. It's because of something known as wealth inequality. If you're looking at my screen here, you can see the global wealth pyramid. You can Google and get this, ladies and gentlemen. The global wealth pyramid, what does that show you? That shows you that a few people are dominating in the area of wealth around the world. The top 80% actually control and own 82% of the world's wealth. Meanwhile, everyone else, you can see it there, almost 70% of the people are at the very bottom. We're all struggling just to survive. But why is that? And is there a better way of doing things? Now, the first thing I want to talk about, when you see this is the global wealth pyramid. This represents the global financial, the money system. So what does this tell you? The financial money system is a pyramid. That's right, with a few that benefit and everybody else that struggle. All right. But it's so interesting because whenever we decide to come together in supporting one another, people want to use that word in a negative sense. And they want to say that we're in the pyramid when they don't understand that the entire global wealth system is a pyramid, that fiat currency is a pyramid, that your job is a pyramid. All right. And so when people say that, that's because they have a lack of understanding, ladies and gentlemen, because what we do here, it's a level playing field because of technology. We'll be talking about it in a moment. Everyone has the same opportunity to do extremely well. So what we do is absolutely not a pyramid. The success that you have here is based on the work and the effort that you put in. This is all that people want. They just want a fair opportunity to be able to take care of their families and to be able to excel and to achieve their goals. Also, while we're talking about this word pyramid, we need to talk about the word Ponzi, because people throw that word around also whenever we decide to come together and support one another, but they don't know the definition of the word. A Ponzi, ladies and gentlemen, is an illegal scheme where they promise to give you a return. It's a type of an investment scheme where they promise to give you a certain return. And the only reason why you would join because the return that they promise is so high. But what they do is they take the money from the new people that are coming in and they use that to pay the people that came in at the very beginning. That's totally illegal. That's a Ponzi. You need to understand what we do here has nothing to do with that. It's not an investment whatsoever. What we're doing here is crowdfunding, and it's absolutely legal, as you're about to see. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go a little further. Another reason why so many people around the world are struggling is because of what we have been taught about money, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see if you can answer this question. Were you taught this? Go to school, get a good education, so you can graduate and get a good what? Get a good job. We were taught that. We were taught that having a good job was the way to success in the world. All right. But we found that that's not entirely true because so many jobs have been shut down lately. Isn't that interesting? Also, we've been taught things like this: save your money in the what? In the bank. We've been taught to put our money in the bank, ladies and gentlemen. But here's the thing: what has that gotten us? Because when we give our money to the bank, what we're really doing, we're giving them an unsecured loan, ladies and gentlemen. And they're going to use that money. It's called fractional reserve banking. They're going to lend that money back to us and to other people at high interest rates. But what do they give us? We'd be lucky if we get 1% a year. And on top of that, we're paying monthly fees. We're actually paying them to hold our money. How much sense does that make? And if we want to borrow it, we have to qualify to borrow the money that you and I, that the general public gave them so that they could do business. And so what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is very interesting. I want you to understand this. Okay. Collectively, we're wealthy, ladies and gentlemen. It's because of our wealth that make the banks rich. It's because of our wealth, ladies and gentlemen, that make corporations and businesses rich, governments rich, and even nonprofits rich. It's because of our support. What does that tell you? That tells you, ladies and gentlemen, that we have wealth, but we just don't know it. We have yet figured out how to empower ourselves and one another with the wealth that we do have. But there's hope. That's why we're on this call today. If you can wrap your mind about what I'm about to share with you right here, ladies and gentlemen, and you can run with it, you can do something absolutely amazing for your families and your communities. Now, the concepts I'm about to share with you, some of them are old, such as this one, Rotating Savings and Credit Association. This is something that people have been doing all around the world, ladies and gentlemen. They come together and they create their own banks. They're called peer-to-peer banks. It's a way that people borrow and save together, and they do it privately. There are normally small groups of people who trusted one another. This has a name in every part of the world. In Latin America, it's called tandas. In Swahili-speaking East Africa, it's called chama. In Pakistan, it's called cometi. In Mexico, it's called candinas. In China, it's called wei. Are you with me? This is something that people have done around the world when they could not depend on the banks, the governments, or corporations. They discovered that they could depend on one another. Isn't that a novel idea? All right. But now we've gone to the next level, ladies and gentlemen. You now have a concept called crowdfunding. Now, what is crowdfunding? It's the practice of funding a project or venture by raising small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. Crowdfunding is a form of crowdsourcing and alternative finance. It's another way of doing things. In 2015, over $34 billion was raised worldwide by the way of crowdfunding. It's literally people giving money to help someone else. Let me ask you a question. Is it legal to give money to help someone, even if you don't get a product in return? Absolutely. It's legal all around the world to give to help people. We do it all the time, ladies and gentlemen, and don't think anything about it. But now it has been written into a law. And it's kind of interesting how United States laws seem to travel all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. But as a result of the recession of 2008, when I almost lost my house, the Congress got together and wrote a bill that President Barack Obama signed, and they instituted the Jobs Act, which made crowdfunding legal, right? They also call it the Crowdfund Act. The reason they did that was because so many banks failed and went under that business owners could not borrow money anymore. And so this was a way to help business owners get the money they need so that they can continue and survive, ladies and gentlemen. But the thing about it, it's not just for business owners. It's for individuals like you and I. That's why you have websites like GoFundMe. You ever heard of GoFundMe before? Yes, anybody can GoFundMe and ask for the money that they need to accomplish their goals. It's absolutely legal, and it's legal all around the world. That's what we do here, ladies and gentlemen. So now, here's the thing. Before, when they did, the Rotating Savings and Credit Association, those groups were very small, and they couldn't become but so big because you had to depend on Visa, MasterCard, and payment processors in order to get money to people. And these processes, they would take a chunk of your money, on average 7%. All right. Well, technology has made it better now. We've got cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is digital money. It's a way that we can do business and support one another all around the world for a fraction of the fee. And what's so interesting about that is that some of these cryptocurrencies that we use, they have a tendency to go up in value. Like Bitcoin, of course, is number one. But in our program, we use Tron. Tron has some very unique features. It travels very fast through the internet, and the fees are extremely low. They're pennies, 10 cents, 11 cents, 12 cents. So it makes it very easy and convenient to do business and build this global community, ladies and gentlemen. And the other thing is that these cryptocurrencies like Tron, they have a tendency to increase in value over time the more that we use it. So these cryptocurrencies become an asset versus a liability. An asset increases in value over time. Liabilities decrease in value over time, like paper money, like the US dollar and other fiat currencies. So this is exactly where the middle class and the poor want to be. They want to be with this accumulating and it's this growing cryptocurrency asset. Okay, so now let's go a little further. The next thing you need to understand is the best way of doing business in the 21st century is called a smart contract. Traditionally, when you do a contract, you would have two people who would sign a document. You would have a third party like a lawyer who would verify that document and then execute that agreement. But sometimes you can have errors. A better way of doing it is called smart contract. The smart contract is a computer program, ladies and gentlemen. It's a transactional protocol which is intended to automatically execute, control, and document legally relevant events and actions according to the terms of a contract or an agreement. The great thing is that the objective of the smart contracts are the reduction of the need in trusted intermediaries, arbitrators, and enforcement costs, and also it reduces the chance of loss. This is where you and I want to be. Listen, a smart contract removes the middleman. It creates a level playing field where everyone has the same chance of success. It takes out the unfairness, ladies and gentlemen, and it's just a better way of doing things. That's where we are right now. When you add and combine these various technologies, crowdfunding, cryptocurrency, and smart contracts, ladies and gentlemen, and the internet, smartphones, we now have the ability to build a community of multiple ethnic groups and nationalities. We can build a community around the world, and the funding potential is absolutely unprecedented. Our parents couldn't even dream about it. But it's for the open-minded people, ladies and gentlemen, for the people who can get it and receive the idea. And I believe that's all of you on this call today. So now the next question is, now that you have all these technologies, how do you actually do this? All right. How can communities empower themselves? Well, they can do it by leveraging their talents and their resources in support of one another. Now, here's a good example. The picture you're looking at right here, this is what's known as a bond raising. And years ago, communities would come together and they would help build specific structures, and also they would help each other build their own houses. But the way it worked is that everybody had to do something. You notice here, people are all dressed differently. Some people were cooks, some cleaned up, some passed lumber, and some were craftsmen. But the idea was that everybody did something. So you would first lend your time in the community to help build someone else's house, and in return, the community would come over and help you build your house. What made it work, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you have to understand, is everybody participated. That's where the leverage was. There used to be a show that came on TV where they would have what they called the big reveal. The guy who led it, his name was Ty. I can't think of his last name. Maybe some of you guys can think of the name of that show. But what they would do is they would renovate somebody's house in about a week. But the way they did it, they had a huge crowd of volunteers who came over and actually made it happen. And they did it in a record amount of time. That's where those concepts came from this, ladies and gentlemen. And so what makes it work is everybody participating. That's what you have to understand. When everybody participates, some amazing things happen. What's the participation? Here's the thing. It's the easiest thing in the world. Share your success. Share our story. Invite people to hear what we're doing. Those people who like it, they will join us and our community will explode. And we have the potential of breaking the back of poverty around the world, empowering people to accomplish their goals and live out their dreams. That's what this is about, ladies and gentlemen. With that, listen, I want to welcome you to Smart Contract. Decentralized crowdfunding is happening right now and is changing the lives of millions of people around the world. We'd like to welcome you to our community. So now let's take a look at the vehicle that makes this a reality for you and I. and that is Forsage Tron, TRX Forsage. It's an amazing smart contract. They started back in February of this year, and have already paid out hundreds of millions of dollars and have built a community of over 1 million people. And they did that using Ethereum. But with Ethereum, there was a challenge. The fees were very high. And Ethereum had never had that much transaction volume. And so that transaction volume took the technology to the very wall, and it caused the fees to go high. Nobody could even predict it. And so now everybody's waiting for Ethereum 2.0 to come out, but that's okay because there's always a better way of doing things. And the developers found Tron. Tron is number 1516 cryptocurrency. The fees are very small and it transfers extremely fast. So now we actually have a better smart contract in order to do what we set out to do. So I want to talk about it a little bit. So first of all, you need to understand that this is decentralized. What does decentralized mean? And what are the advantages and the benefits of decentralized? Decentralized marketing is created with an automated contract that offers maximum security and sustainability. We're talking long term. A smart contract is an automatic execution algorithm. It exists within the Tron blockchain, one of the top cryptographic currencies. Smart contracts like cryptocurrencies, ladies and gentlemen, are decentralized. They work strictly according to the underlying program without the possibility of subsequently changing the defined execution. The code contains all the logic of the contract expiration and is on the blockchain, and all calculations are provided by millions of computers around the world. It cannot be shut down, ladies and gentlemen. It cannot be hacked, and it cannot be taken over by anyone. This is exactly what we need and what the middle class needs to have that stability and to be able to generate the funding that they need to move forward. So now, there are 3 parts to this program, ladies and gentlemen. When a person joins, they actually join all 3 parts at the very same time. So there's X3, there is X4, and there is X Gold. We're going to talk about it. Now, you also need to know that there are 15 contribution levels in each part of the program. When a person first starts at the very lowest level, which is level 1, out of their proceeds, they have the ability to upgrade to the next higher level. When they upgrade to the higher level, that enables them to be able to receive double the contributions that they were receiving previously. And so you can see 15 higher levels, and these levels can potentially pay out and contribute to you over and over again as the community grows. The same thing with X Gold. There are also 15 levels that you can upgrade to out of your proceeds. In order to make this work, we have one goal. What is that? Share our success, grow the community, help as many people as possible. Remember the banks? What made the banks so successful is all of us putting our money in the banks. Without us, the banks wouldn't have anything. What makes smart contract crowdfunding work is people's participation. Here's the difference. In the bank, the wealth and the profits go to the bank. In smart contracts crowdfunding, all of the wealth, it stays within our community, helping us to support our families and our communities. That's the difference. 100% of the money stays in here in our community. That is the difference. So now, when you first get started, it's 100 Tron for X3, 100 Tron for X4, and 200 Tron for X Gold. That's a total of 400 Tron, which is less than $12. Less than $12, one time out of pocket, a person can get the process started here. From that point on, they can upgrade out of proceeds as they participate in the growth of our community. All right, so let's go ahead and break it down. X3. So in X3, you have 3 partners that are joining you. When you invite your first partner, they're going to take a position in X3 here. You see these 3 dots here, and 100% of that contribution is going to go to you. It's going to go to your private wallet where you control the money. It's just like you and I becoming the bank now. Now, the second referral, guess what? They're going to take that second spot, and 100% of that money is instantly sent into your wallet as well. But the third referral, that's what we call the pass up. That contribution is actually going to go to your sponsor. And it's going to give you the ability to repeat this level over and over again so you can continue to receive contributions at this level, even though you've moved on to the next higher level. So the thing that you want to do, you want to take these first two contributions that you made here and use those to upgrade to the higher level. You only have to upgrade to each level one time. But once you do that, that qualifies you to receive contributions at that level over and over again. And we'll show you that in the back office in just a moment. Now, when you look at X4, X4 involves more support from the community. So X4, you receive support from people who started before you. Of course, you're going to support yourself, and you receive support from people who came in after you. So you can see you have two contributions on your first level. They actually go to someone else in the community. But number 3, 4, and 5 on the second level, those contributions go to you. And the last one, number 6, that goes to your sponsor. That's going to open up this level again so you can continue to receive contributions here. So just like the previous one, the first two contributions that you receive here, you're going to use those to upgrade to the next level. You only have to upgrade to each level one time, but it qualifies you to receive contributions at these levels over and over again. And you'll be able to see that when I log in the back office in a few moments. So next we have X Gold, and this is the game changer. In X Gold, you receive more support from a much greater part of our community. So X Gold, you're talking about 30 contributions in 4 levels. So the first level there, those contributions, they actually go to someone else in the community. But the second level, there's 4 contributions there. You receive 20% of those contributions. The next level, there's 8 contributions, you receive 30%. And the last level, there are 16 contributions, you receive 50% of those contributions. All right? Now, listen, these contributions come in one at a time, and that money goes directly to your wallet in real time. The last level, the 50% contributions, what's going to happen is that the smart contract is literally going to take 2 of those last contributions and use those to re-enter you in each of the 15 levels of X Gold. So this is very powerful because the contributions come very fast down here because you have so much support of the community. I want you to just imagine on level 1, let's just say there's 2 people helping you build your house. On level 2, let's just say that there's 3 people helping you build your house. But when you come down here on level 4, let's say there's 28 people helping you build your house, ladies and gentlemen. So which group you think is going to help you to be able to build your house faster? Okay, it's over here. And that's exactly what's happening. When you have completed receiving all of the contributions here, that's over 1,120% yield to you every time you complete just one level. Okay, so very, very, very powerful. All right, so what I want to do right now, I want to go ahead and log into the back office so you can see some things in real time. All right, so let's see where I want to be at. One second, bear with me 1 second. I've got to move some things around here so we can get to the internet. All right, there we are. All right, so to simply get to the smart contract, all right, so here we are. All right, I'm in the back office. You simply go to trxforsage.io, and that takes you there. So the first thing you're going to notice here is that over 2,000 people joined within the last 24 hours. All right, and over $28 million has been paid out, and there's over 214,000 participants. Now, this particular account has 51 referrals. So one of the things you want to do, you want to be consistent in referring people to the community. You remember, this is a level playing field, and what you receive is equivalent to the effort that you make in growing the community. So the more people that you invite to grow our community, the more contributions you're going to receive, because that is how it works. Okay, so you can see this particular account received $58,000. And this went live, let's see, I believe it was September. I'm going to say September the 6th. I'm not exactly sure on that date, but it's not that long, right? And one of the things you can see here, I want you to see this. This person has received $19,000 on X3, $17,000 on X4, and $22,000 on X Gold. How long has X Gold been active? About a week. But the whole thing has been active for several months, for 3 months, right? So this person received more contribution in X Gold in just a couple of weeks than they did in the other parts of the program in a couple of months. So that's showing you how powerful this is. And this is a place where a person wants to start and to focus. All right, let's go down to X Gold now. So you can see here, X Gold starts at $200, $200, $400, and each level doubles, right? Now, when a person first starts, they're going to join X3 for 100 Tron. They're going to join X4 level 1 with another 100 Tron. And then they're going to join X Gold with 200 Tron for level 1. And so if you want to see what the the conversion is, we simply go to Tron to USD calculator. I'm going to go to this one, Coin Codex, right here. And I'll simply come in here and type in 400 Tron. So you can see that's less than $11, ladies and gentlemen. $11 a person can get involved. The transaction fee is not even 25 cents. All right. So a person can get involved, $11 one time out of pocket. And then we have just one job: share your success, grow the community. All right. You can see here, 31 people joined this person here, and this person completed this level 2 times. 26 people upgraded, participated at the 400, and this person completed this also 2 times. 23 of the 26 upgraded to level 3. This person completed it 1 time. And you can see what's happening here as the community grows, right? I can pick any of these levels. Let's go to 32, level 5. You can see this person has received over $1,200 in USD on this level alone. And you can see the community participation here. Where do these people come from? They can be invited by you. It can be overflow from the top. In other words, they were invited by someone who started before you, 3 generations before you. Overflow from the bottom, these are people who came in after you, who invited others to join, and people who have upgraded ahead of their inviter. So this is the entire community here supporting you and your success. When you come down here, you can actually see the contributions. You can see the ID number that the contribution came from, the date and the time. You can even see the wallet address or the transaction, which verifies that everything here is real. You can see the amount of the Tron that came in. So 1,600 Tron was $42. So you're going to see 3 numbers here. Remember, you have the 20%, you have the 30%, and the 50%. So you see $17, which is the 20%, 26, which is the 30%, and 43, which is the 50%. And this just repeats itself over and over again, ladies and gentlemen. It's community funding. We support one another. Just imagine receiving all these contributions from our community. All you had to do was join and begin to share it and to do your part. Everybody doing a little creates amazing results. All right. And the more you contribute in the growth, the more that you receive. Okay. You're rewarded for that. Okay. So now let's go back again and let's look at one of the higher levels. I'll go down here and let's go to this one right here, number 8. All right. So this was 25,000 Tron. This person received over $3,400 in contributions here. And when you scroll down, you can see all the people that helped contribute toward him. All right. This money goes instantly into your wallet in real time when you control it. And you can see these contributions. These are much bigger, right? $134, $201, and $335 over and over again. Can you see the potential for this to do something amazing for you in your life? All we have to do is just share the community, share our success, grow the community, invite people to these webinars, send them a replay, and watch and see what will happen for you and I. All right. So that is my brief overview and introduction to the program. We've got videos that show you how to get started, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to figure this out by yourself. If you're using a phone, you can download Tron Link on your phone. If you're using a computer, you can download what's called the tronlink.org. So Tron Wallet on your phone, Android and iPhone, Tron Link on the computer. So you simply go to tronlink.org. We've got videos and everything that will show you how to do this. Tronlink.org. Okay, you see that? That is a wallet for your computer. The wallet is like you becoming the bank. You just need to remember your login details, never give them to anyone. In case something should happen to your computer, you can go back and access your money. All right? Very good. So we've got training on that, and we do trainings every Saturday, and we're very excited about where we are. So glad you were able to join us. You're going to want to contact the person who invited you so that they can show you how to get started. They will even walk you through the process, and we look forward to celebrating your success. Now, what I'm going to do is just bring on one of our leaders. I know we have got Shay on the line. He's our computer engineer. He helps us out with a lot of our technology that we offer people who join our team. And Shay, are you there, sir?
Yes, Mark. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes. Welcome to the call.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Any thoughts on what we have shared with everyone this morning?
Just very excited with Forsage. You know, it's a opportunity that's built on the smart contract, so it's permanent. We know that it's indestructible as far as the internet is concerned. Tron has a lot of upside potential, so you know I'm very excited about this opportunity and sharing it with other people, and just helping our community grow. It's been a blessing for me and my family, and you know just looking forward to keep going. Very exciting stuff coming up.
Absolutely. And we are kind of, taking things to the next level, ladies and gentlemen, with the improved presentation that we're doing now. And of course, we're doing presentations 4 times a week, every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, and every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we invite you to invite your guests to join those. The more that you participate in sharing the information, the more contributions that you are going to receive. Absolutely. So I see one question: does this platform carry out any form of trading in crypto? No, we don't do any trading whatsoever. And is there earnings or contribution basically from what the community brings in? We are a community that supports one another, and the way that this works is everybody participating. Yep. And so when you join, that's the attitude that you want to have, and something amazing can happen for you. Everybody doing their part. What is that? Grow their community. Yes, everyone has to start at level 1. You contribute at level 1, and then you work your way up from there. Now, when you join, you can join multiple levels. When you first come in, you can upgrade through multiple levels if you want to, and that's entirely up to you. Or you can upgrade out of your proceeds for those levels. Thank you for that question, Sam. All right, excellent. And so, Robin, are you there? You have any comments or thoughts about the information we've shared today?
Yes, I'm here. I'm just excited. Every day, my money it keeps going up. I get more and more Tron in my account. That's exciting. So I just keep sharing the program and doing what I can and helping my team and grow as well. So I'm excited on where we're heading with this one.
Excellent. And I'm having the same experience. How about you, Shay? Are you receiving contributions throughout the weekend?
Oh yes, I mean it's I think I check my my Tron wallet every 10-15 minutes just to see what it is. Tron hit almost 3 cents every time the price of Tron goes up, right? We're making money. It's a great opportunity that we have here with Forsage, and I'm really excited about where we're heading. We're only a week into X Gold. And, you know, for people who are new, you know, you want to focus on X3, X4, and X goal. X3 is kind of your direct referrals, right? You get those instant 100% commissions. X4 is what we call the team bill. It's a 2x2, so you're getting paid on the second level. Like Mark said, in X goal is the community, right? Where you're benefiting from everyone working together, and you're getting paid on 3 levels. Every time someone comes into X Gold, 3 people are paid, right? 3 people are paid 20%, 30%, and 50%. So one of the things that I like about Forsage is 100% of the commissions, 100% of the money that's coming in is being paid out to either you or your sponsor, right? None of it is going to Forsage. It's being distributed within the community. So we can't ask for a more fairer system out there, right? I've been in this industry for a while, and I've never seen anything work this well and this easy. And the only thing that's required is that we work together and we share this opportunity with as many people as we can, because it really can change your life.
Absolutely. So I'm excited. Personally, I am working to really improve and to take my own marketing to the next level. And when we say marketing, we're talking about communicating. You know, how do you communicate what we have here with people? And, you know, we have in-depth training. So you can communicate through YouTube videos, text messages, emails, of course, social media. And then, of course, you can talk to people and you can call people on the phone. And so you have to look at what is going to be your strategy to communicate with what we have here with people. And the more successful you are at doing that, the more consistent you are at doing that, some amazing things are going to happen for you and your family. And that's what we have here. And we'll continue to, you know, explore and improve our process and to provide you with the training that you need. Now, tomorrow at 12, we're going to do a special training about the marketing system. And Shay, is tomorrow at 12 still a good time for you?
Yes, sir. I will be available.
Okay. So tomorrow at 12, the very same time, the very same link, you can come and join. If you want to learn more about the marketing system and how you can use it to be able to share our program more effectively, then you want to join us here tomorrow. And so it's primarily going to be for current members who want to just learn how to be more efficient. And with our marketing system, we have the free version and we have the paid version. And so come and join. We're going to talk all about it tomorrow and answer questions and give you an opportunity to participate. Okay, so that'll be tomorrow, and that will be at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. All right?
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Just wanted to add, I was looking in my back office and I'm like pennies away from my next upgrade promotion.
Wow. Wow.
Pennies to
Wow.
level 10. So I was like, oh my God, it says 97,491 in Tron that I have. So the next level would be 100,000.
Yes.
And so far I've made, I'm at 3,500, well, 131,840 Tron.
131,000. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Yeah, let's see what that is.
31. And you said 800, right?
840.
840. Okay. 840. That's over $3,500.
Wow. And that's just X Gold.
And X Gold, and how long? In a week?
In a week.
In a week. Yep. So we just want you to see this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what's called leverage. Leverage is when the community comes together, everybody participates. We do better. This is what I want you to understand. Okay? And so this is what we have. Now, whenever you have a situation, as I mentioned, where all of the revenue stays in the community, lives are changed, lives are impacted. Yep. And so here's the thing: when you come in and you get involved, all right, this is what you want to do. You want to share the program like you lost your mind. That's what you want to do.
Yes.
Yep. You just want to be consistent, diligent about it, day in and day out, and watch and see what will happen for you. Because we have a platform that's a win-win. It's a platform where we can't lose. We can't lose, guys. Yep. And it's a win-win situation for everybody. And everyone just needs to understand how it works. How does it work? Participation. That's it. What's participation? Share your success, invite people to come take a look. Let's help some folks. Let's get the information out to them. That's what it is. The easiest work in the world. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. Anybody else have a testimony you want to share? Anybody else have a testimony you want to share? No, the upgrades don't happen automatically. You have to go in and do that yourself. So the smart contract has the ability to automatically put money in your wallet, but it doesn't have the ability to automatically take money out of your wallet. That's exactly how we want it to be. So you have your upgrades, you do those upgrades manually. Yep, everything else is automatic. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate all of you taking the time to join us today. We're really excited. We're going to continue to move forward. Again, remember, tomorrow is our training. You need help with marketing? Come to the training tomorrow. We're going to answer questions and troubleshoot for people, help you get on the right course. All right. So it's just a learning curve, something that we can all learn and then keep moving forward. It's funny. I was talking to my daughter yesterday and she said, "Daddy, do you know I didn't learn how to ride a bike until I was 10 years old?" And she said, "You know whose fault that is, right?" I said, "Whose fault?" She said, "Yours." Because you didn't teach me. I said, "We went out there all the time and I taught you." She said, "No, Dad, you didn't teach me how to ride. My little friend, she taught me how to ride." So we laughed about that. But the reason I'm saying that to you is that everything that we do here, ladies and gentlemen, you can learn. Everybody can learn everything that we do here. So just, be present, show up, and we'll help you work through it. I call that the learning curve. Everybody can go through the learning curve. It's not a major thing. All right. And I promise you that we won't wait until you 10 years before we show you. Okay.
But Mark, I think it's better. I think if she weighs the two things, the bike riding on one hand and the wealth building that you're doing for her on the other hand, I think she'll find it a little more attractive.
Yeah, she's straight. She's straight in that area.
Yes.
She's straight in that area. And this is what I like. This is what I like, everybody. These things that we learn, these are things and skills that we can pass on to our children. This cryptocurrency that we are accumulating, we can pass the cryptocurrency on to our children. We can show our children how to accumulate the cryptocurrency. This is huge. And our families, our children and our grandchildren, they can be so far ahead of the curve, it's not even funny, but they need it. They need the head start. You understand? They need that. And you and I, we are paving the way for them by going through this learning curve. And then we can pass it on, pass the information on to them, put them in a much better situation moving forward. Isn't that awesome? All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. All right. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to hold you. We'll be back again tomorrow. And reach out to your sponsors. If you have any questions about anything, and show up tomorrow. You have questions about the marketing system, we'll help you with that.
Mark, real quick, do we have a call tonight?
Yes, we do have a call tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Same link at 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll see everyone there. Be sure to invite guests. Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Shay.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.